You're listening to this podcast, so I know you've got a curious mind. Here's a helpful fact you might not know yet. Drivers who switch and save with Progressive save over $900 on average. Pop over to Progressive.com, answer some questions, and you'll get a quick quote with discounts that are easy to come by. In fact, 99% of their auto customers earn at least one discount. Visit Progressive.com and see if you can enjoy a little cash back. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. National average 12-month savings of $946 by new customers surveyed who saved with Progressive between June 2024 and May 2025. Potential savings will vary.
Why does Progressive work hard for truckers? Because truckers unite the world. They unite kids with their first drum sets and parents with earplugs. But truckers can't do this if they're not on the road. That's why Progressive has over 360 heavy truck employees to help truckers stay on time and on track. Quote truck insurance today in as little as 8 minutes at progressivecommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
For a small business owner, every day is full of surprises. Some great, some not so great. Like when a client cancels their order at the last minute. But here's a surprise you will like. Progressive provides small business owners with 30 customizable coverage options to help keep their business going strong. So go ahead, surprise yourself. Get a quote in as little as 8 minutes at progressivecommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates and third-party insurers. Coverage is not available in all states or for all vehicles and coverage selections.
Insurance isn't one size fits all. That's why drivers have enjoyed Progressive's Name Your Price tool for years now. With the Name Your Price tool, you tell them what you want to pay, and they'll show you options that fit your budget. So whether you're picking out your first policy or just looking for something that works better for you and your family, they make it easy to see your options. Visit Progressive.com. Find a rate that works for you with the Name Your Price tool. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
Yay Networks.
Parenting is such a breeze, oh, but it would bring you to your knees if it weren't for chatty daddies. Oh, yeah, the chatty daddies.
Same as the last 5. You can't do the last one.
But
whatever.
thank you for trying to protect me, I guess. But now I can't put the money in the account that Kenzie needs because she's going out of town.
Oh, no.
I'll do it after the podcast.
Yeah, stop by a Western Union.
Welcome to the Chatty Daddies. I'm JC.
I'm Nick Adams.
I'm Trey Peart.
And we are back with another episode.
Woo! Steaming hot episode.
Coming in hot.
So Kenzie's going out of town? Is that what you said?
Yeah, I had we have a soccer tournament. Chloe has a soccer tournament in Oklahoma. And
where the wind comes sweeping? Dang it, I missed it.
Where the wind?
I
don't know the words.
Yes. You know where. And so we were all going to go as a family because we're trying to make her brother be supportive. And,
sure.
Yeah.
And he doesn't have anything this weekend except we have a 7-on-7 practice.
What was the fight like? What is Kasem pretty good about just like a shoulder shrug and like, all right, or is it like, all right, cool, that sounds good, or is it like a Dad, I don't want to do it, man?
With this one, he was actually pretty cool because we were going out of town, and he really is into girls now. And so he's like, you think there's going to be girls there? And I was like, actually, yeah, because a lot of these girls have sisters.
Sure.
And also there's girls in Oklahoma, from what I understand.
Yeah.
There's females out there. So he didn't really put up too much of a fight. It's more of getting them to go to the games when it's like at 8 in the morning on a Saturday.
Oh, my gosh. We have the exact same issue. Like, it's so difficult. So on a Saturday, my son will have a game at 8, my daughter will have a game at 10, and then my son will be like, oh, do I have to? I was like, dude, she just sat at your whole game.
Thank you.
She didn't want to be there.
I was like,
so go sit at her game.
I literally had to play a video back of Kaysen. Kaysen had a game where he like scored 2 touchdowns and Chloe was there, and I played back those videos, and I said, do you hear that screaming in the background? And he goes, yeah. I was like, that's your sister, dude. That is your sister literally screaming her heart out for her brother as you ran for whatever, 50, 60 yards, scoring a touchdown for your team. That's your sister. Can you please show up for her? And so that's when we have issues. But with this one, he was cool because, A, we get to stay in a hotel. That's pretty
always
cool.
fun as a kid.
It's a road trip, which means candy and beef jerky, and it's in that. And so we were prepping for that. And Kinsey let us know. She said, hey, I got reached out by another player's mom. She asked if we could ride together. And I said, okay. And she goes, and I was thinking about it. The hotels only have full-size beds. You and Kaysen are both over 6 feet tall now. So sharing a full-size bed with two adult-like humans, pretty tough to do. She said, would you mind? She gave me the option. She said, would you mind staying back? And I'll take Chloe and we'll carpool with this other family.
And so how much of a fight did you pretend to put up? By saying like, no.
Thank you, Nick, for asking.
What? If you say so.
I did. I gave the body language. I was like, oh, I understand.
Mm-hmm.
I really want to. I really do want to see my daughter play.
Sure,
I really
of course.
do. That's the main thing that pulls me towards it. But inside, my body was going, F yeah, bro.
Boys weekend.
You get to not drive 4.5 hours, bro. You don't have to wake up early on Sunday to go to that 7 a.m. game, dude. It's great.
Yeah.
So I gave her oh, man, I totally understand. And I know you're not a big cuddler. And so the bed's small. And yeah, I don't mind staying back with Case. And I walked upstairs and I went to go tell Case. And I was like, listen, I'm about to tell you something. I need you to give me a, oh, man. And he goes, what? And I said, we don't have to go to the soccer tournament. This dude did not skip a beat. He goes, yeah! I'm like, Mason, be cool. Because he's like, what's going on up there? I was like, oh, he just, he won a Fortnite game or something. I don't know. So we have a boys' weekend, which is really cool.
And so what do? Are we just like getting the extra large meat lovers pizza? We getting wings?
And football?
Wings.
Wings.
Absolutely getting wings, but we're making them.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
I'm busting out the fryer because
Sure.
I love making wings now. Kinsey got us a couple steaks. She went to the store yesterday, so we got steaks to make. I might take him also to his favorite restaurant, which has video games. It's called Nerdvana near our area.
Sounds fun.
Which is really fun. And I wanted to get your guys' vibe on this one because he came up to me. This is my almost 14-year-old son. And he goes, hey, Dad, could we watch Borat this weekend?
Almost 14.
Almost 14. And I go, Borat? And he goes, yeah, some of my friends saw it, and they said they were like almost peeing their pants funny.
And
they're right.
And they're
correct.
correct. Very correct on that. And I go, yeah, I mean, they're not lying on that one. I think I need to think about this one because I haven't seen Borat since it came out.
Yeah, I mean, there's some really uncomfortable moments.
A
if
lot.
I'm recalling a lot of sex jokes.
A lot of those.
A good amount of, I want to say male nudity.
There was I remember naked male wrestling at one point.
Yeah.
Yes, I remember that. I remember talk of prostitution.
Yeah.
sure.
And his sister. So
It is so funny, though.
But
So I don't know, man. I don't know if I got to be a dad and go like, dude, I can't. Or got to be cool dad and be like, I trust that you are going to be as adult as possible with this type of movie that we're going to watch, which is impossible to be an adult because our inner child is going to come out and we're going to laugh at the dumbest things.
I mean, could he just watch it on his own?
Without
Without you being there?
See, I don't want that. I don't know. I don't want him. It's a double edge.
Right.
It's also the conversation of like, hey, you can't also go bragging that I watched this with my dad or my dad let me watch this. So I don't know.
I mean, I was sneaking around watching movies like that when I was a kid.
So was I.
and it's like 13 and 14. Like, I still kind of in my head every once in a while I'm like, yeah, okay, JC's got like a 9-year-old son, whatever. And I go, absolutely, he can't watch. But like 13 and 14. Like, he's going to be driving in no time.
And next year, bro.
Right. And I'm like, I remember like Anchorman was something I had that I know was like a little bit edgier that I had the DVD of. Borat was a little further than I think my parents.
I remember like American Pie and Van Wilder sneaking around seeing those.
I was around
when I was a young teen.
I was around his age when all that was out. Like, American Pie was really raunchy, and I watched that around his age. Again, unbeknownst to my parents, I was sneaking that, but he had the guts to come and ask me. Like, he didn't sneak me, and that's where I'm like that. This is where I struggle with my son because he is so still welcoming and asks me for advice and wants to do these things with me. But on the other hand, no, I'm also a dad.
I think there's a clear answer.
Oh, okay.
There's a clear answer.
What's the clear answer? Because I don't have it, dude. Because I'm still. I told him I got to think about this, man.
If he comes to you and asks you because he knows it's an inappropriate movie, right? That's the reason he asked.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't ask because he's like, oh, hey, can we go see the Toy Story 5?
Mm-hmm.
Like, he knows you're going to say, yeah, that's great. He came to ask you, hey, can we watch Borat? Because he's not sure that he's allowed to.
Because it's an R.
He understands that there is something that he's going to see on screen that he probably is not going to like understand, or is not going to be a good thing, quote unquote, for him. I think yes. I think the answer is yes. He seems to have shown maturity by coming to ask you. I think the answer is yeah. Y'all sit down and y'all watch it together, and
Look, he's gonna see it one day.
yeah, and let him know, like, there are things you cannot say around other people.
Yeah.
He's doing this for comedy.
This is comedy, and yeah, and my
You
son
should
loves
not be
comedy.
funny in this way, but we can laugh.
But
at
we can
him.
laugh about it.
I don't know. I'd almost say if it makes you uncomfortable, I would almost say maybe not Borat, but maybe a different movie.
I'm not uncomfortable by the movie because I feel like my son is mature enough to where
Okay.
I haven't caught him like doing anything nefarious. I check his phone. I see his search history. I see everything. I have that access because I'm the dad that says if I'm paying for your phone and your iPad and the internet, your boy, I have access to everything. There is nothing you can hide from me, and I don't think you should be able to hide from me until you are of age. 17 years old is when I probably will start weaning off of that. But now I'm making sure he's not looking up, like gory things or adult content, and he doesn't. But he's
Right.
So I feel like he's earned my trust,
Exactly.
and until he breaks that, I'm gonna reward it.
And I do think it's a case-by-case situation because there are definitely children out there that you shouldn't.
100%.
Like, in my head right now, if I just play this out, I go, I bet I'd let Quaid, and right now I don't think I'd let Hudson because I think Hudson,
Right.
but Hudson's the wild child right now.
Yeah. So I'll let you guys know. I mean, it's still, I'm leaning towards, let's just roll it.
Bro
Let's
out.
do
Let's
it.
just bro out, get a pizza or some wings. And
you know what? You could take advantage of it, and if he has a question about something,
Exactly.
we pause the movie and we have an awkward conversation,
Right.
and now he knows.
And we've watched shows before where if there's content that he knows he can't watch, I will see my son still cover his eyes,
Yeah.
and he lets me fast forward.
Well, there you go.
So that, again, he's earned my trust, and I feel like I'm leaning towards yes, but I told him, hey, let me think about this. And he was actually really cool about it. He didn't go, oh, come on, Daddy. And that made me go towards the yes more.
What I tell my 5-year-old, which is a little different, is like, hey, if this makes you uncomfortable, if you don't like it, just tell me and we'll turn it off. Like, so if he
100%.
ends up like being like, boo, this is too much for me. Like, I don't need to see that, because you see some stuff. Like,
Right.
I don't need to see that happen. And whatever, then, tell him ahead of time. Like, hey, if something makes you uncomfortable, like, I'm cool with turning this off too.
Yeah.
My son, if we hear a rap song on the radio or something like that, or on Spotify, he'll say, oh, I don't know, does this have bad words in it? And he'll have me find the clean version of whatever, which I would anyways, but yeah, he likes listening to the clean version of Jay-Z and Kendrick Lamar and stuff like
nice.
that.
My son, he even says that, like, he got into, and this is awful because I don't respect him as a human right now, but Kanye West.
Sure.
But he got into his, like, graduation
It's got some good music.
and college dropout album. Like, Kaysen got into that by himself.
Yeah.
And those are great albums. I don't care what you think about Kanye West, but his music back then was just so freaking good. His samples were awesome. But we were listening to it. I asked him, what do you want to listen to in the car? And he goes, can we listen to College Dropout? And I almost hard break. I was like, what? Yes. Also, that's one of my favorite. Cool. I put on College Dropout and I start playing. And Kanye does drop the N-word a few times. And he goes, hey, I don't like that word.
Mm-hmm.
And I go, oh, okay. And he goes, I have it on my playlist if you want to put my play. And I go to his playlist, and he has like the non-explicit on his. So he's doing
Sounds like
stuff.
he's got his head on, right?
He's doing it okay.
I have something TV related.
Okay. Yeah,
what's
that's
going on?
happening with my family. I think as dads, we are here to solve problems.
Yeah.
That's one of our main things. There's a problem, a dad is just going to try and fix it. I solved the problem. I don't love the solve, but the problem has been solved. So in our kids' playroom, they got a couple remotes. Wouldn't you know, they lose those remotes all the time.
Oh my God, are you going to solve the world's problems?
How?
I don't.
So
So
keep going. Sorry.
is this a common problem with you guys?
Yes.
I mean, it's not
Where
my-
is the remote?
It's not my children. It's me. I lose the
Yes.
remote. I set it down somewhere else. All the
Where's the remote? I don't know. Dad, can you come? I mean, all the time. I'm going up there once a day. Where's the remote? Well, yesterday it was sitting right here on the table next to the couch.
It's
So-
one of those things I go, AI can tell me how to like create an entire business and yada, blah, 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 but I can't get a remote that'll, I don't know. Here's your problem solving
Where's
skills
the
in
remote?
action.
Here it is. I got these retractable tethers.
Oh.
They're like retractable wires. And they stick underneath the table next to the couch
Yeah,
in
yeah,
the
yeah.
playroom. And so the remotes sit on
It's
the
a pull-out.
table.
Yeah.
And then when they need it, it pulls out, they can do it, and it retracts back and sits on the table. And I don't love it because there's some
Right.
just like strings hanging around sometimes. But it's been about 2-3 weeks. We've not lost one remote.
Very nice.
And there are some families that go, yeah, I don't trust the older brother with the little brother and those strings around because they're going to
Sure.
bully them and tie them up with them.
And it also it looks trashy. It doesn't look great. I'm not proud of the aesthetics of this.
That's what
but
I was about to ask.
The problem is solved.
Okay.
And I don't go into that room all the time. It's usually just my kids hanging out up
It's
there with
their
their
room.
friends.
That's a great
So,
idea.
This is my fix for now. We'll see if I come up with a better
Can
fix
you-
later.
My big fix that I need, and maybe you guys could help me, is my son and daughter lose the remote to the TV that they share every
Yeah.
freaking week.
Those
And
Apple TV remotes, they sure are little.
Nice and
they,
thin.
Yeah,
Look
they
good.
slide in between couch cushions.
That's where I found it. I found it under the couch last time, but we got rid of the couch, so we don't have it anymore. So now it's just strewn around the room. Yesterday, he goes, I can't find it. I go up there. There's like a little basket. It was in there. But when I pulled it out, the back of the remote missing.
Oh, sure. Yeah, you pull the back off, play with the batteries and stuff. Yeah.
And when I pulled it out, one battery's in, the other one also missing.
Gone.
And I go, where is the back of the remote? He goes, I don't know. And I said, in what scenario are we removing the back of the remote up here? Like what? You push a button to turn the TV on.
Yeah.
And you push buttons to change channel, and then you put it down. Why is the back gone?
Oh, man, I always fiddled with
Why?
that when
Yeah.
I was a kid. Always slide the
Stop
thing open
fiddling.
and close.
Why?
That little like thing that you kind of like bend or push
Yeah, it's a
in,
little
like would
clasp.
crack,
They
and
break
then
it?
they wouldn't hold up anymore.
And how many of my remotes growing up and at all my friends' houses, there's some tape on the back of
Right.
every remote.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Because
to stop
every
that.
kid does it.
Oh man, that's just if we could figure that, have a fix for the back of the remote, make it more reliable and to stay on, that would be excellent. But Nick, I like your idea.
That is a dad fix for
Thank
sure.
you.
Yep, you
Yeah,
got the
very
problem
much.
solved. About a neurovirus ran through the Peart household this past week.
Oh
Okay.
no.
Yeah, it was rough. We luckily in our parenting careers, our sicknesses have just missed each other. Like Quaid will get sick, and then Carol gets sick, or I'll get sick, and then like by the time I get better, then Kara comes down with it.
Right.
So there's just enough time before like the kid's gonna be feral, like he's got to go by himself. So like this past Saturday, Hudson woke up in the middle of the night, had thrown up all over his crib,
Aw.
went and picked him up, put him in the bathtub. He slept with us, blah, blah, blah. He wouldn't fall asleep in the bed, up all night, kind of throwing up again and again. But by the time the sun came up, he was wide awake, ready to play. He ended up going all the way till nap time, took a little bit longer of a nap, and was fine. And it was like, okay, maybe it was just like he ate something bad, which is weird. He kept throwing it. But anyway, all right. Sunday, all fine. Monday, my wife was like, it's hit me too.
Oh.
She was down for the count. And so I was like, oh, man, look at this. I'm going to be immune. Ha ha. I'm the one. Like, we get to go to a playground still. And then my son at about 10:30 on Monday night goes, Dad, Dad. And so from in his room, he's thrown up all over his bed and everything. And do the same routine, clean him up, get him in the other bed. Quaid, again, by the time the sun comes up, pretty much ready to go back to school. We didn't send him to school, but ready to go. And I, in the middle of the night, that night, go, uh-oh.
You felt
it's
it?
me too.
The worst feeling ever.
And yeah. And it was really, it was a crazy, like, I thought I survived something after all of this.
Like the next day, you kind of still got the shakes.
Yeah. And so I have but it was 24 hours. And
Everyone was about 24 hours and done.
And I like from like on Monday afternoon, I had gone for a run. It felt great, felt wonderful. We were going to a playground. We were like, blah, blah, blah. And then Tuesday, thought I was on death's door. And when I woke up on Wednesday, hey, look, we're back to being all normal again. But the children, they're too resilient. I mean,
think so?
like, how did they pop back so fast? And we're dying.
I know.
Yeah.
It hit you hard.
There's nothing to do about it but vomit through it.
Not just physically, too, but like mentally. I noticed kids are way more resilient than we are.
Yeah.
Dude, I was just having this conversation with my therapist, actually, because she like guides me a lot through my parenting. And you were mentioning how we want to fix things all the time. And I keep seeing things that say, as parents, we are supposed to let our kids figure it out.
Yeah.
You know, when they're little, Trey, you're still on this stage where you got to fix things for them. And Nick, you're about to exit that stage. I'm at the stage where I now am not supposed to fix anything. Somebody talks crap at school, I'm not fixing. I can go to the school and talk crap to a 13-year-old. That's not going to look good as an adult. So I got to let my son handle things. He had a horrible Halloween where he got made fun of because his costume was a Spider-Man costume, like one of those cosplay ones. Girls were calling him gay and making fun of him. And he was a little hurt by it. Obviously, he came back and he didn't have any candy. I realized I took it harder than he did.
Yeah.
As his dad. I took it way harder. Then he went to a little fall festival, and he came home. He's like, Dad, I embarrassed myself. And I said, what happened? He goes, there was a girl there, and we're like friends. Nothing crazy, but like when they were leaving, I went to go hug her, and she like stopped me. And her friend goes, she's not allowed to hug boys. So I didn't think anything. I was like, whatever, man, that's cool. Well, guess what happened at school the next on Monday? That girl that saw the goodbye hug, and he probably would have tried to hug the other girl too goodbye, because that's how I've raised my son. Hey, it's okay to give people hugs. The girl went and told people that Kaysen tried to hug this girl, and the hug rejected him. And he goes, I was just trying to be nice.
Yeah.
And now all the kids are making fun of me because this girl rejected me. And I go, she didn't reject you. She just can't hug. And he goes, I know that. But he was kind of cool. I took it harder than that.
Yeah.
And as we're driving home, he gets a text from the girl that says, I just want to let you know I don't have any feelings for you. And he goes, what do I respond with, Dad? And I go, you respond with, that's totally cool. I know we're just friends. I was just trying to be nice and say goodbye to you. That's all you respond with. And so he did. And she responded with, I just wanted to make it sure. And I said, do you like this girl? Do you have a crush on her? And he goes, she's cool, but no. Mm-hmm. And I go, okay. So I'm sitting there taking it hard. And then I go home and I see this video, which it's like sometimes these videos hit you at the right time. And I think all parents need to hear this. And I sent it to Kaysen. It's from this guy named Jordan Palmer. His brother is
Why does Progressive work hard for truckers? Because truckers unite the world. They unite kids with their first drum sets and parents with earplugs. But truckers can't do this if they're not on the road. That's why Progressive has over 360 heavy truck employees to help truckers stay on time and on track. Quote truck insurance today in as little as 8 minutes at progressivecommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever think about switching insurance companies to see if you could save some cash? Progressive makes it easy to see if you could save when you bundle your home and auto policies. Try it at progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states.
Carson Palmer.
Okay.
NFL players, both of them, former NFL players. And it struck a chord with me because he said, this is my brother, Carson Palmer. He is one of the greatest quarterbacks in NFL history. Debatable.
I was going to
True,
say,
not true?
I don't know the stat line, but I don't think
debatable.
That's true. Anyway.
But
He's not bad.
he's not bad. I listened, and he went on to list off, he won the Heisman Trophy at USC. He was drafted in the first round by the Bengals. He was having actually a really great career until he had a knee injury, then went over to the Cardinals and whatever. But he at one point was the highest paid NFL player in the history of the NFL.
And so, I mean,
So
makes a
after
good
he
point.
said that, I was like, you know what, Jordan Palmer? Yeah, he might be one of the best, I don't know of all time, but he was a really good player. And he said, you know the difference between me and my brother? Because I also went to play football in college, but I went to UTEP. I was not highly recruited. I did end up going to the NFL, but I was not drafted in the first round. And I had an okay career, but I never started a game in the NFL. He goes, you know what the difference between my brother and I is? We have the same measurements, same height, same velocity throwing. We could throw it the same distance. So the main difference between my brother and I is that he didn't care what people thought. And that's when it clicked for me. I did. And when he said I did, I was saying I did as well. I do. I, as a kid, cared so much what other people thought that it made me get in my own way. And I sent it to my son, and I said, hey, I'm going to back off now. I'm going to let you handle your life because this is what's going to make you a better man and athlete than I ever was. You are the Carson Palmer in my family. I love that you don't care what other people think. You don't think too much about it. You let it hit you. You process it. You move on. And then everything's fine while I sit there and I just let it fester. I thought that was like one of those videos where it's helping me back off a little bit with my son. Wasn't that like,
Yeah.
it's interesting. And it's absolutely true. The less you care about what people think, the better you are going to be. Maybe not in life, but for yourself.
Yeah.
I know, Trey, you're thinking about it, but
It's definitely something that's easy to say and it's very hard to
it's
do.
it's for me, it's impossible.
Yeah.
I really do. I've tried it. I'm trying as an adult to care less what people think, and I still find myself, I care because I get so mad when something happens to my son.
But if I don't care what people think, I'm not hurting anybody by how I smell. I'm not hurting someone. Maybe I'm an annoyance to them or whatever.
I mean, you're diving deep
I
into
don't-
it. He's talking more about like what the outside noise is when you're working or when you're in school or when you're playing sports.
Like,
He's not talking-
good enough.
Yeah.
He's not fast enough.
Right. It's hearing the outside noise of you suck.
But it does
I don't-
matter what the coach thinks. If he thinks you're fast enough, then he's going to put you on
Sure.
the team. If
Sure.
he doesn't think you're fast enough, so it does matter what some people think.
That comes with you just show what you got. And if that coach doesn't think it's right for you, if you're good, you're going to get found. You know, that's most really like Josh Allen. He's good. He got found. He helped himself. But it's more about if you're doing something and you just put your head down, even in business, even in our industry, in radio, you put your head down and you stop listening to that outside noise, which is what holds you back. The reason you don't try something is because you go, in your head, you go, oh, man, I want to try this, but I'm going to look stupid. People are going to laugh at me. They're not going to think it's funny. And then you don't do it. And it could have been the greatest thing you ever did.
But how do you know how do you know what to talk about on the radio?
Yeah, I don't.
But you know not to make like a bunch of like
I have my
like,
rules.
Oh yeah, take out your boobs.
Right.
Because that's not our radio show.
And that's not me.
Because that is not what people are listening for. People
Right.
are listening because they like you, which is a matter of what they think.
Right. And I know what kind of radio I do, but to give you a rebuttal to that, Howard Stern. He was arguably the most famous radio personality of all time. Literally got that famous by doing radio the wrong way, according to Suits. You know, you shouldn't be sexualizing women. You shouldn't be calling women ugly. You shouldn't be doing this. You shouldn't be doing that. Everything he did was, in our books, wrong. And he became the wealthiest radio personality ever, which is crazy. And I can't do that. I couldn't do what he did because it's too lewd.
But we do. I'm sorry. We don't need to like argue.
I think you
too
can
much
poke
about
holes in it, but I think there's always going to be decision makers, and of course, what they mean matters. But I think it's just the fact of I will or won't do something because others might think I'm dumb or stupid, or I'm maybe not as good as the other person. The decision makers, of course, matter.
Like I told my son when it comes, and let your kids. I was trying to talk him out of getting his Spider-Man costume because I started thinking like a middle schooler, and I was like, hey man, maybe call your boys and see what they're going to be dressing up at. I was the idiot, and he goes, no, I want to be Spider-Man, and I was the one that was like, and even his mom, my wife was saying, just let him, and I said, yeah, but I'm thinking, and she even said, who cares and sure enough, the kids were rude, the boys were nice, the girls were absolutely destroyed him that night. But I told him, I said, I would have never worn that Spider-Man costume as a 8th grader. And I look at you now, and I'm like, I'm looking up to you, son, because you did. I loved superhero. I bought myself a damn Deadpool costume as an adult to make up for the costumes I didn't get as a kid. You're doing it now because you want to be you. That's what I got from this video. Yes, you could poke a lot of holes in the don't care what people think thing. But I'm looking at it as the tuning of the outside noise, the tuning of what people are going to think about me when I want to do something that makes me happy, that's not against the law, that's not going to hurt anybody else. All this is doing is making me happy and making me a better person. And in turn, it kind of catapults you to being successful in a way.
It can if you go about things doing it the way
The
you
right
want
way.
to do it and not letting other people's opinions that don't matter what their opinions are affect you, then
It could be
we'll
done.
see how life goes. So,
Yeah.
Convinced.
yeah, Trey's 100%
Yeah, Trey
convinced.
does. He thinks things through like big time.
Sure.
You're a big thinker.
It just hurts my brain to say it doesn't matter what people think when everybody agrees that it does until they have to tell themselves it doesn't matter what people think.
That's why I struggle with it, because I want to tell myself it doesn't matter what people think, but I still care.
But we all feel like it matters, but then we have to tell ourselves it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I think the act of doing something, if you want to do something, you do it because you want to. Now, yes, the decisions matter.
I can't wear my underwear on the outside of my pants.
Captain Underpants did.
I mean, you can.
Fictional
Superman
character.
did.
Sure. Great. If I did it,
Hulk Hogan did.
Do you think people? I can. Sure, it doesn't matter, but I don't think I'm going to end up making money.
No. But you'll be recognized quite a bit. You might end up famous because of this.
Anywho,
Like my biggest regret, and I've talked about this before, my biggest regret is not doing theater in high school. I still, as an adult, want to be an actor.
Do it.
I want to do it.
Do it. Go
But-
to a community theater play.
Right? I did a movie. Like I did do an independent film, but it was too late. I never did it because I listened to my football teammates who said the arts is good.
Yeah.
And so I didn't do it. I dropped. I signed up for the class and I dropped. And to this day, I regretted it because I took it my senior year last semester and I had so much fun.
so you wanted to be on stage to entertain people.
Yeah.
That was what you really wanted to do. So you wanted those people watching to think that you are entertaining, which would matter what people think.
You're thinking too much.
Okay, that's great. Perfect. I
But
do
he
it all the
did-
time.
He didn't do it because others
what?
thought he would be lame for doing it, so he didn't do it.
Yeah. And I regretted it. I didn't. If I wouldn't have listened to my friends, I would have
Right.
found acting a lot sooner, and maybe it would have
Yeah.
sent me on a different route. But I ended
did
up
it.
where I did.
I did theater, and it was great.
See, I told you.
And I miss it sometimes, and it's like, man, I should do something, but I won't. I'm not going to. I don't think anymore.
Oh,
but
come on.
I know I
You
should.
You really should.
But
I mean, I do. I sometimes like I wonder if I could ever do a local play. Like that sounds like something I
Sure.
would do in an old man.
Should
thing.
all three of us
Seems
do
like a silly-
the Chatty Daddies
I
go
would love
audition?
to.
I've
I
thought-
would love to.
I've
There's
thought for
just
sure,
there's a
but-
lot of like late night rehearsals and all this stuff
Right.
where it's just like
Terrible.
life is in the way of this fun
I
little
know.
theater thing I
Yeah.
would do. It's not going to go anywhere or do anything, but
Because we would want to chase our dreams to LA, and then we got to leave our families
I
behind.
know because
and
it would
then-
be so well received.
well, 100%.
It'd be great. We'd get great reviews.
We are the next Glenn Powell, all three of us.
Absolutely.
I always thought we should do a charity event, like we put on a play with the whole like cast of the Kid Craddock Morning
That is
Show.
a great idea.
And we put on like a classic play. Like we don't have to write anything. Like you put on something silly.
Yes.
and
But
not
the-
wicked, of course.
The
but
catch
something-
is, I'm not saying nobody would or wouldn't, but like you have to try. Like it has to be really good.
It has
Of
to be
course,
good. Yeah,
yeah.
You have to actually try. You can't have
I don't.
Big Al
wanna
going
be-
out there just half-assing it. Like you got to like actually
Try.
know all the words and like actually do it.
Want to be that character. I agree
Yeah.
100% because I think all three. There's a lot of us here that like we have like pretty good ideas of like how we could be actors, right?
Yeah.
We all think we could.
We
That's
all-
a great idea.
we all want to.
Y'all should definitely do that.
yeah.
Yeah, oh, you'd be in
You
on
would
it.
be
You're
in
in
it.
this
I
family.
mean, I'm not a part of the show anymore.
You-
I don't
So
care.
At least
Yeah,
be a
sure.
set piece.
Yeah, just a set piece. Can I be like a waiter?
Yeah.
Like one line?
But then it would be like everybody Nick comes on as the waiter and people lose their
And then,
minds.
and
Oh
then
my
you
God,
get
that's
other
it.
people who've been involved in the show to come in
Uh-huh.
and make you
Yeah.
get Psycho
Cameos. It
Shannon
would
to
be
come
amazing.
in. That'd
It
be
would be
great.
Yeah.
Oh, we're
Y'all should do it.
We're entering our thespian era.
Y'all should do it. I'm telling you, but it has to be 100% like full lighting, like
Right.
costumes,
Right.
props,
And we want,
everything.
because we want to make sure that people think it's a good show.
Yeah.
Yes, and you
Now-
do it for a weekend. It's 3-4 performances. That would be
great.
fun.
Now, be honest with me. Do you think the word thespian is funny?
Yeah,
It is funny.
It's a hilarious word. Like,
It is funny, but
yeah.
that word was made before the word lesbian was around.
I know, but
JC.
I think it's just even if lesbian wasn't around, I'd still think like, oh, thespian. It's just a Just
It
a
is.
funny
It
word
is a
for
funny
me.
sounding word.
It's like weenus.
And it's the only one. Like, there's not another like lesbian rhyming word, right?
Let's
So it's
see.
like there's lesbian,
Yeah.
and there's thespian.
No joke. In my wallet, I still carry.
What?
You can barely even read it. It's my card. Look how dirty this is.
What
It
is
says the International Thespian Society, troop number 3706 from when I was in high school.
Oh, wow, that's cool.
I was
Whoa.
a thespian.
You should not let that disintegrate like it is. You
It,
should like
it is. It's just been in my wallet
Right.
for.
When did it
I mean,
expi-
over 20 years. This is a 23-year-old card.
Does it expire?
No, I mean, it just says I was a part of this group at one point. the
Once a
International
thespian, always a
Society,
thespian?
I guess.
Yeah.
The thespian motto, this is what it says on the
Okay.
back. Act well your part. There, all the honor lies. Yeah.
Very
Who said it? Who said it? Was it?
I don't know.
Is that
Oh,
Bill?
Alexander Pope apparently said that.
Of course.
We all know who that is.
The
Yeah, yeah,
poster.
Yeah.
It's great.
Anyways, it's a great idea, Trey. You should
Thank
totally,
you. Appreciate
you
it.
should pitch it at the next all-staff meeting.
Yeah,
Pitched it a couple of times.
I'm down.
Um,
Yeah, it's just getting everybody to get.
It's just
get
getting
on board.
everyone to be on board. Yeah, that'd be so funny. Oh, man, wouldn't it be great if, like, Al and Kelly have to kiss?
yeah.
Wouldn't that be so funny in a
yeah,
play?
Yeah. Do a streetcar named Desire where Kelly descends into madness.
I'm never kissing anybody unless it's my wife ever again, even if I get.
Well,
in a-
that'd
in
be
a
really
role.
funny if, like, you and Kelly are the leads, but then when it's time to have the kiss,
Oh,
Kinsey
stand-in?
comes out in, like, a red wig and
Yeah,
you
yeah,
kiss
yeah.
her.
See, I do that.
Yeah.
That is funny. I like
Mhm.
that. That's a good little switcheroo. That's
And
good
it's got to be a comedy. Y'all got to do a comedy. It can't be like a super dramatic
you're
thing.
gonna
Or
be-
doing a super dramatic is the comedy.
I love that you're saying y'all, but you're going to be in it, Nick. So you're.
I'll direct it. I would love to.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
let me
yeah.
direct this sucker.
us
Oh,
a block
I'll get to
gig.
yell at people like I hadn't before.
You suck.
Why aren't you off book? That means know all your lines, guys. Off book.
Of course I know. I'm a
I
thespian.
said stage right.
I know
Ooh,
that.
that would be tough for me.
Hold
I've
on.
forgotten.
Right.
Stage
left.
right is my left, right?
I believe so.
Okay.
I don't
Oh,
even remember.
wait, no.
I'll have to
Hold up.
Google it.
It has to be because they wouldn't call it stage right if it was really my right.
It's got to be the actors.
I think it's.
The actors.
I don't remember.
We'll look
or
it
like
up.
in baseball, there's like left field and right field. It's like
No, because they
which
told me at
one?
Jingle Ball because they told me, hey, you're gonna go out there and make an announcement, make your announcement and exit stage right.
Ooh.
And I remember thinking, as I'm walking out there,
Yeah.
wait a minute, is that left or is that right? So I made an executive decision when I was walking off, and I exited to the right, and they didn't yell at me.
Okay, so maybe you got it right. I
So
don't
to this
remember.
day, I still don't know if I'm wrong or right.
Right.
Because there's upstage and downstage. Upstage is to the back of the stage. Downstage is to the front towards
Yeah, yeah,
the
yeah.
audience.
Should we ask the internet? I mean, we have the internet, and now I'm going to be thinking about this all day.
The people
and
listening have already Googled this.
right.
Okay, but now I want to know, Nick. Stage right is what?
Now, will you Google or ChatGPT this question?
I'm Googling this.
Yeah, it's
What
probably the
is
best choice.
Stage right. Because ChatGPT can lie to you.
Yeah. But so can the internet.
Well, no, because it's going to be from like a backstage,
Yeah.
backstage.com. The internet's down.
The whole internet's down.
My internet's not working.
Oh, well.
But yeah. Well,
Well,
I could get.
We'll leave
fired up.
everyone on a big tease
We'll give
for
it
the
to you
next episode.
Yeah, this is
in 5
wild.
weeks.
This is wild. There we go. Stage right. On the right of a stage from the point of view of the performer.
Okay. Yeah.
So I
So
did
it's
it
the
right.
performer's right.
Woo!
Good.
Okay, so it's my right,
Yeah.
Correct. You're right.
and so it would. Okay. So the directions are just directions.
The director's backwards.
The director would be backwards from the audience.
Okay.
Uh-huh. Now you know. Now you know.
Y'all should do a musical where you have to
No.
sing too.
We're not doing Hamilton.
Like Guys and Dolls, a Grease.
Rent?
Grease would be great.
Rent?
That takes it to what's the word? Caricature level, because
Yeah.
we're not going to be able to sing right. Like I really do want us to put on like a good play.
I think we could do Broadway singing because it's just singing.
No, probably
you-
not, because then you need to have like dancers and like a
Right.
bigger company.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
But it needs to be a PG because you want families to come to this. You'll sell
Totally.
more tickets.
Like we could do like the How the Grinch Stole Christmas or something
Oh,
like that.
that'd be great.
Next year.
No, this year. All right. Okay. I think that does it.
Sounds good.
Right? Okay.
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
my name's Nick Adams.
I'm Trip here.
And I'm JC Chavez.
And don't forget,
Stand up straight.
Oh, yeah, the chatty daddies.
For a small business owner, every day is full of surprises. Some great, some not so great. Like when a client cancels their order at the last minute. But here's a surprise you will like. Progressive provides small business owners with 30 customizable coverage options to help keep their business going strong. So go ahead, surprise yourself. Get a quote in as little as 8 minutes at progressivecommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates and third-party insurers. Coverage is not available in all states or for all vehicles and coverage selections.